Oh, Gemma, I thought you will never come. Happy New Year. How are you doing? We are now well into 2025. How wonderful. It's been raining. It's been 9 degrees Celsius and rain. And I think it will warm up till 13. And hopefully this will not freeze overnight, because when it does, it's a disaster. Every time I drive, I feel scared. Oh, thank you. You're good, fantastic. How are your cats? Do you still have 2 cats or 1 only? I can tell you my ants are fine. Sometimes I don't know what to feed them, so I open nice juicy mealworm for them. New Year. I went to see the first sunrise of the new year, you know. It was beautiful. And more people than usual came. Then I walked to a shrine, and then I did geocaching on the way. I think I walked 16 kilometers that day. By the time I reached 1 o'clock and came back, my eyes were just closing. I got up at 3:50 a.m. in the morning to do it. Very tiresome. But I crashed at the cafe for breakfast, which was nice. Look at these flowers here. Cats too, fantastic. Here's a camellia, the flower of the winter. How fresh. I've gotten myself a Huey simulator for Christmas. You know that helicopter they used in the Vietnam War? I think it was made in 1956. I am so enjoying it. My gosh. You know, even as a kid, I wanted to always fly these simulators on the computer, and I never had a computer to do it. And finally now, I can. Oh, postman. Is that legal? He should not be doing this. He's taking a shortcut. So I'm flying this Huey. Every single system in it is simulated. Like wind, lift, turbulence, handling, shaking. It's just so much fun. I didn't even know, you know. I still don't know what all the radios are doing on buttons to push. I usually do these missions where I go. I have Caucasus in there and Mariana Islands, so I can fly, you know, different missions. The Caucasus ones are against Russia. Usually it's to like attack the truck transport during war and shoot at them with my left and right gunner and a co-pilot. It's so exciting, and you know they're shooting back too. Sometimes I get a hole in the glass. It's almost scary. Maybe you should have become a pilot. No thanks. It is so difficult to fly a helicopter again now. It's like airplane, it's so easy. But helicopter, it's one of the most difficult things to fly. Every time I fly, I almost think, oh my God, what am I doing? I should figure out how to do live stream. You will see my poor skills. But you know, I have the flight stick. Oh, look at this. Plums are coming pretty soon. 2 weeks maybe. This one's gonna bloom maybe sooner, depending on the weather. What was I talking about? Now I forgot. See, my brain is old. Anyway, the whole manual for a Huey is so fat. I'm reading it and I still don't understand everything. But yeah. This one too. This one is something else though. Different buds. Huh. Spring is here almost. 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. Hopefully. There is a magnolia somewhere over there. Let's see what the magnolia looks like. It should have some buds. So the Huey is awesome. And after I master Huey, I'm going to get the Apache, you know, the real helicopter, the attack one, with all the missiles on the winglets. But that one is even more crazy. Can you believe, like, everything, every radio, every system is really simulated. It's not like pretended that it's there. Like, to start it up, you have to push at least 50 different buttons before that thing is ready. There was a very cool mission where you have to fly, I think it is somewhere in Caucasus, Mount Elbrus, because people crashed there with a helicopter and they need medical assistance and they're bleeding. And you have only 20 minutes left of fuel to fly there and back. And the clouds there, you cannot see anything. It's so crazy. I did that mission so many times and I always crashed at the top or at the bottom. And of course, you know, you need the controllers. I have these controllers finally. The flight controllers, the throttle unit, the stick unit, and what else? The pedals. The most important are the pedals on the helicopter. You've been in a helicopter? Wow. That's awesome. I wonder what kind of helicopter that was. Anyway, Huey is basic. It shakes a lot. Especially when you start it, it like violently shakes. It makes you almost like vomit. Because it's one of the, you know, old helicopters. But pretty solid. And it's difficult to control. My goodness, it's difficult to control. Wonder how does it compare to the real helicopter. Maybe the real helicopter is more precise. So, you know, you can do medical assistance, troop transport, and, you know, while the war is happening, sometimes it's crazy. On the whole maps, you can see houses and train moving and cars driving. It's like a real life. Missions in the dark. The most scary thing is the Russian airplanes and their attack helicopters. They sometimes... Oh, something smells. Right on time. Oh my gosh, what a smell. What a smell. The smell of early spring. I love that. But my bonsai don't have any of these flowers yet. I wonder if they will succeed. Do you know, again, due to the global warming and warm weather, I have harvested over, 60 tomatoes now, and I still have new ones. Like the tomatoes did not grow in the spring. Whoa. That was unusual. That was unusual because jet engines don't fly here. Wow. This was somebody's private airplane. Like Learjet. Looks like Learjet. My gosh. He's gone already. I mean, you can fly it from here very quickly because of the jet engine. From the south shore of Massachusetts to the island of Nantucket, 40 miles offshore. Wow. I can tell you, flying over the water is also kind of scary because you don't really know how high you are since there are no features. Yeah, there was private Learjet. Some rich person probably flew here. I don't know, maybe picked up somebody and flew away. Because this is the first time I see it. Outstanding. Yeah, I could go to Yokohama in 5 minutes instead of hour and 10 minutes by car. Heck, I'm gonna fly in my Huey slow. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm so into the simulations now. So into the simulations. When I was a kid, I had this computer later, but that was in Canada. And my parents bought me F-19 stealth fighter. I still have it with the manuals. So games were like that. There was nothing serious. The flight simulator from Microsoft was nothing. I mean, you could not really fly things on a computer. And now I have a genuine Huey helicopter, like real. And you can enjoy the same things. I remember after that there was LHX attack chopper with missions in Libya. The graphics was so simple, but I loved it so much. Fly F-19 or fly that attack chopper. And I think that was published by Electronic Arts. I think these guys are still alive. Don't they sell Sims? I think they do. Oh boy, whoa, they planted beautiful bushes here. That took them ages, but they did it. Well done, median. I think my camera shows squished, not wide. It's squished from the top somehow. Maybe I need to restart this phone. Who's gonna clean the weeds from here? That's a nightmare. Wow. Going into the green future at least. Oh, this is the area with flow reception, by the way. Area with low reception. I have so many desserts. Kenmea, moczka, makówka, konopiotka soup. Actually, konopiotka is finished. Moczka, makówka is still there. And now I made bigos out of the sour cabbage with mushrooms. very yummy. Very yummy. Give some to my neighbor. You saw? What do you think? Gosh, it took forever to cook it. Took forever and ever. But I got all the ingredients and I followed my points that I wrote from last year, and it's much less stressful. Low reception area. Oh, another jet is coming. My gosh, what is this? Millionaires have lunch at the cheap airport or something? Or do they just come and have a meetup with Learjets? Oh my gosh, this is weird. This is just weird. I picture them, like, oh yeah, your Learjet is the same as mine, but hey, look at my design here. You have enough desserts. I almost they're almost ending soon. Now I take some to work and eat them. Never feel hungry. This is a Learjet meetup, I tell you. It's like the places around Mount Fuji or Highway. All these expensive Ferraris somehow arrive, or Rolls Royces, or the Lamborghinis, and they all line up according to color. Yeah. I'm gonna fly with my Huey. Anybody has a Huey? Come, let's meet up at this airport. You cannot have too many people, otherwise, you're gonna congest the traffic. But nobody flies here pretty much. Wow, look at this. Green. Oh, there's some buds here. Is this magnolia? I see something roaring. Maybe it's some... This is magnolia. Look at this. Magnolia. Spring is here. Coming. Those are going to be beautiful, I think, white flowers. There are various kinds of these magnolias. And yeah, mostly the white, but sometimes pines. How is the reception here? I have 850 kilobits per second, but should be 20,000. Oh, look at that! The tree really lost its leaves. Oh, it's starting to rain now. I hear some chopper somewhere. Look at the sun. Strange weather. Well, it's warm, at least it's not snowing. Good. Oh, it's good to hear. Maybe the numbers don't correspond. Or I think when the reception goes down, the YouTube negotiates next lower compression. Oh yeah, I can hear choppers. Choppers are coming, but where are they going? Starting to rain more and more. I think it's because of this cloud coming. Kite and drone are not allowed. Hey, that's a pretty decent English compared to whatever there was before, which was kind of strange. Yeah, weather looks kind of This is the first time when it rains in a month. My tomatoes are growing like crazy on the balcony. And I have so many on the windowsill. Global warming, rain. I get seriously, every single day was just sun. And if you go out in that sun, you have to put on sunscreen because even then you can get roasted. This is like, that's what I'm thinking now. Can't really enjoy the winter anymore. Sun is too strong. Can't enjoy the summer. The sun is a molten lava. I need to go to the North Pole. It's just crazy. No, normal tomatoes. What do you call it? The Dole company tomatoes. I planted them in the spring last year, like in a few months from now. And it was so hot and bad that nothing grew. My tomatoes didn't produce much. So I left them. And after, the fall was finished and temperatures returned to normal, like 20 degrees Celsius, then they started to grow. And now they're growing, but it's too cold kind of for them to grow. So if I want them to ripen, I put them on the windowsill. But it's so many. It's like, wow, I could never succeed this few years ago. It always gets frozen. But I guess this winter will not be frozen. Nothing will freeze. In the past few days it was getting really cold, but I guess, the cold days are still ahead. I think it will all die. I wrapped my my molten lava peppers in plastic bags. I don't know if this will help or not. Maybe the tree will survive and I can have more little molten lovelings. Spring starts for me when they start spring training baseball. Oh, something's coming. Oh, another Learjet. What is this? It's like the third Learjet. What are they doing? Who the heck has Learjets? That's not like a military airplane, right? I tried to bite the green one and it wasn't hot at all because it didn't grow properly. And I think the whole pepper tree didn't grow the way I wanted. Maybe I have the wrong fertilizer, but I did not. I left the red ones to, maybe grow a little bit more. So they will either dry themselves. And I wrapped it in plastic bags, so I will wait, see what happens. Government, like 3 airplanes. No, the government officials, they take these helicopters because the planes are too fast. I mean, from here to Haneda, how long will that be? 2 minutes or something. Not too fast. And then if it's like US or US president, those big Chinooks fly everywhere and make noise. Almost makes me want to buy the Chinook simulator. There is one. They actually made one recently. The ginkgo tree lost its leaves. I think it's raining now a little bit. I'm so into this helicopter, I don't want to switch to the Microsoft Flight Simulator and fly the Learjet. Although it's so much fun because it has, I have the whole world, landmarks, Japan, Germany, Europe. Maybe I should try to fly to New York. See where the airport is closest to the. Or you can do landing in Alaska in a winter storm. Now I just like my helicopter. You wanna fly so much. And then last year I bought all these simulators and my controller broke. And I just waited till Christmas so I can buy the really next stage, not a toy controllers, like almost like replicas from F-15 airplane, which are kind of the same in all the planes and part of the helicopters. And yeah, wish I had the money to put 3 screens around me, make a special chair and mount all these panels that I don't have yet. LaGuardia, hey LaGuardia, that's the body of the Robert Moses. I haven't heard of my mother reading the book yet. She just put it like on the shelf and forgot about it probably. Wow, nice smell. All these ginkgo leaves are now on the ground, decomposing. And here is the ginkgo tree. Oh, he was the mayor of New York too. Was he before Moses or later? Yeah. Interesting. Well, they're all famous. All famous. I'm gonna figure out live streaming, and you can join my boring flight game Mea till you fall asleep. Last time I was recording my action against the Soviet Russian transport trucks that were hiding in the mountains in Caucasus, and they were hiding in the forest where you could not extract them, but my chopper got them. It was really good action, but the flight to get there was so long. The whole overall mission took an hour and 10 minutes. Very, very long. Maybe boring. Maybe I should just fly around Mariana Islands for fun. There are different types of these helicopters. You can remove the side machine guns and make a civilian helicopter out of it. And now I'm doing a campaign about the UN peacekeeping in Caucasus, I think. Not sure how that's gonna work, but probably it will be okay. Ninja copter, yeah. And then when I die, I just will have to take a break. I've been doing pretty good, It takes such a big skill to fly it. I don't know how the people do it. It's just patience. What? Another Learjet? Something's roaring somewhere. Sounds like a Learjet engine, jet engine. Oh, Myrna, Happy New Year to you, Myrna. Happy 2025, all the best. We are in the new year. So exciting. So exciting. Long time no see. Yeah, absolutely. No time, long time. I thought almost I need to stop scoping because no one's coming to my scopes. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Wow, it's been so many New Years, wasn't it, since Periscope? I wonder what everyone else is doing. Well, where was this? Oh, the Hornets were over there. We passed them. These Hornets, you know, it's been so long that these Hornets were flying there and flying and flying till I got cool, and then boom, gone. They died like so quickly. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you in Huey. You will be rocked to sleep by the shimmering propeller and the wind and occasional machine gun fire. Anyway, take care, everyone. Thanks for coming. Now I'm recharged for more scoping. Have a nice evening, Myrna, and you too, Genmea. Take care, and Happy New Year again. Bye bye.